So welcome to Saturday Morning Grant Cartoons. Well, nice to be people around. And yes, I had a party in the lobby of our building here last night, and it was outside the window. I live downtown Washington, D.C., and there's a big building across another condominium across from it, and we see the side of the condominium building. And the building people put a big, beautiful mural on this condominium so we could see it. They don't see it because they live in the condominium, but we see it every day when we walk out of our building. So we had a party to congratulate them and give them a big thank you gift for putting this beautiful mural on the building that we watch. I actually watch it from my apartment. Every day I get up, I have a little balcony, I open up right to that mural that's on the wall. And so that was fun. And I have not been a big party man most of my life. I just enjoyed working too much. But somehow when I came down here to Washington, D.C., man, I throw a party a month for the whole building. I just appreciate life so much, and the people in it, and it's just fun to share and do all that and help other people if I can. If you're going to help people, yeah, I'm having trouble giving away free computers. We have a lot of members who are trying to do all their research to get grants in something on an iPhone or a regular phone, or whatever kind of phone you have. And I think you really need a laptop to do this better. And so that's why I want to find 25 members of Let's Go Help. Got to be a member of Let's Go Help. It's like our grant. Yeah, you could use one. Well, if you're a member of Let's Go Help, now that's $25. I mean $20. But they're not big fancy laptops, but they're new and they work great. And they're Chromebooks, and that's all you need. But you need that space to work on it. Now here's the deal about having get it. What I also want you to do is make some phone calls about getting a free laptop where you live. Now, if you go to Let's Go Help2.co, and if you're in Let's Go Help 2, then you go to the what do they call it? I'm sorry. Well, we have a special group called Free Laptops. You go to that special group and watch the video. In the feature on the top of that group, there's a video there that shows you what I'm asking you to do to get the laptop. And the first 25 we're going to give out. So what you have to do is go to either findhelp.com or 211.com, and you search for computers. Now, where I live, it showed about 50, 60 organizations that give out free computers. I want you to call a few of those to see if you could get a free computer from them. So you practice the system. See, this is how you have to get a grant too. You have to find organizations that are in business to help you get a grant and give out grants. And the best way to do it is call them. People want to just fill out a form and they don't even know what the hell they're doing. I wouldn't know what I'm doing. You have to be a member to win the laptop. Yes, you do, Regina. And you have to be a member. So it's letsgohelp.com. And you're welcome to just join and quit after that if you want. But it's to get people the tools they need to survive in this economy. Learning how to use this system is very important because that means your survival. If you're behind that, then it's like having a bicycle on an expressway. You may get there, but man, it's going to take you wherever. I've been here for 2 weeks, no phone, no TV. Are you on the system for 2 weeks? Are you a member of Let's Go Help 2 weeks? Well, you got to have something to hook in, either a phone or a laptop or a notebook or something like that. And that's what it's important to me, that you learn that system. And we help you step by step for all that. I mean, you have to do the work of contacting. You have to do the work of filling out the form. If you have trouble filling out the form, then we can help you get the help. But don't worry about filling out a form. Don't worry about filling out we don't even have an application. You just write a post in our get a free laptop or win a free laptop, as they're called. But see, what you have to do is call those organizations in 211.org or in findhelp.org when you find under computers. I want you to call, 3, 4, 5, 6 organizations to see if you could get a laptop for free. They may even have better ones than I'm giving. And so to check that, and that's the important thing. Then come back and write up your little story of who you called, what they said. That's all you have to do, and why you need a laptop. Okay, I mean, you have a phone that's crappy or whatever, and you can't afford a laptop. That's what we want to do, is get the people who can't afford a laptop, so we can get them a laptop and start getting more government grants. Because I really believe that that's what you need. I mean, you could do it without it. It's just going to take you longer, a little more effort to do it. Or go to the library and use one of their computers for free. But it'd be best if you have your own for free. And that's what we're trying to do. So you have to be a member of Let's Go Help. That's letsgohelp.com. And if you're not a member, that's $20. If you're a member, then go to Let's Go Help 2. Now, if you've only been on Facebook Let's Go Help, then go to the Facebook and there's a link there to get into the back door of Let's Go Help 2. So you just click on that and go right in. If you can't find that, then start a new discussion and ask about getting onto Let's Go Help 2. Also, look at applying to our Christmas grant. Now we're giving out $1,000. We're giving out $60,000 this Christmas. And people are not applying, are not picking up their money. We just finished, the November 4th, I've been with you for 2 weeks, but don't drive because of me. Oh, you don't have to drive to be with me. Okay, but if you're a member, Ginger, then we'll show you how to get free help to fix up your car. And that's it. I just did a video on YouTube, and it'll be on our group soon enough, and it shows you other programs to get free money to fix up your car, because the government realized for you to keep a job, for you to keep earning income for your family, you need a car. So if $1,000 keeps you from getting a job, what they do is give you a job. I'll give you the $1,000. Where do I get applications? For what, Becky? I mean, there's 117,000 applications. So you have to narrow it down and tell us what you need money for. We point you to the organizations where you live that give out money and help for that. Then you have to do the follow-up. Now that's, I think, what people are lacking, is they don't realize how to do the follow-up. So that's why in getting a free computer, I want to teach you a little bit by just having one peanut on how to do follow-up. And so that's why you go one way if you're not a member. See, if you're a member, we give you the sources to follow up on. If you're not a member, what you do is you go to, I am 78 years old, young, I need a laptop. Yes, Ruth, I'm 79, so I'm ahead of you. I'll be out of here before you. And there's still a lot of things to do, Ruth. That's what I feel. And there's still a lot of fun things to do and help out there to do it and help other people or whatever. And that's what you should be doing till we both croak. What the hell better do we have to do? Sit in the goddamn beach? No, all you do is get sunburn, cancer, and all this kind of stuff. No, you want to help people, not die early. So get out there and do something for people. And that's it. And the people we're trying to impress are the people that probably don't need your help either. So don't try to impress people. Just try to find people to help and help them. That's all you have to do. And that keeps your life going, I think, more than anything. But back to the computer. So you go to 211.org or findhelp.org, search computer on there, and you'll get a couple dozen organizations. Depends on your live. It's all different. Now, if you go there and you put in the computers and nothing comes up, okay, that's enough to apply. So I had nobody in where we live does anything with computers. So maybe call the library. Disability pending. Oh, I see. then they call the local public library and say, hey, do they know of any places to get a free computer? I want you to do a little research like that, because the more you do a little bit like that, the more you'll be able to get the big stuff. You want to get $20,000 grant from the government? Well, if you think it's just typing in a few things on Google and filling out an application, you're wrong. I mean, it may be, and you may be lucky as hell, and that'll happen. And they're the people that show up in commercials and infomercials and all that kind of stuff. But don't count on that, baby. Don't count on that at all. So it's going to take work on your part. So I'm trying to get people to realize you have to use this baby sometime, okay? So you already have a phone. Now you got to get a PC. Now you have a full pack of tools. You have a full pack of grant tools, to get out there and start getting the help you need. Why are you sitting there when your house is full of problems to be solved? You need a new roof or air conditioning. You think, I'm willing to do it all. Great, Ginger, please do it all. And it takes work on your part. The only thing I could do is guide you. And nobody's going to do that work for you. And so it's like exercising or whatever, you have to do those exercises to get ahead in life. Nobody does them for you. If you just read about it, that's like reading about swimming. You're not going to learn how to swim until you get your ass in the water, right? And that's what it is. So here's a little way to get in the water and learn that in Minnesota. Good. And I went on, the whole family went on, oh, Joseph, how you doing? And it's still pretending to be you. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there pretending to be me. I saw one just today, a member showed me about this person promised you a grant, had one of my old books with her picture on it. The exact same cover as a book I had like 15 years ago. She put her cover on it and calls herself a grant expert. Just people, and that's because people are in trouble. When people are in financial trouble, then the sharks come out. The scammers come out because they know you're in trouble, and you're susceptible to that, and you'll buy anything you think to help. You go into debt, you go into credit card debt to buy that because you vision that this is going to solve all your problem. It's not. You didn't get into this problem easily. You're not going to get out of it easily. But there are tools to get out of it. And if you're not a member or anything and need tools, go to again. You go to 211.org, and my house payment is and they're trying to start the foreclosure. Okay, to stop that is to go to just JUST and then shelter SHELTER.org, justshelter.org. Okay, running from domestic abuse. Okay, Ginger, it's important. Justshelter.org. Go to that website and they'll have regional sources, regional help. And you'll see a state-by-state guide of free legal help to stop that eviction, okay? Call them first, stop that eviction, okay? And that's the first place to start, because you don't want that, you want to know your rights on that, because maybe they could stop it right away, or these are all free. They're not going to charge you. See, everything I give you will be free. Nobody will charge you anything. You go to Google, it's going to be people, the only people you're going to find in Google are people who want to charge you, because they have to pay Google to be there. And so when they get you, they have to make money so they could give it to Google. So I don't pay anybody anything. I need free grants, black-owned truck company. Well, okay, if you need help with the truck company, you want to get free business consultants that will help you find programs and money where you live, because it's different everywhere. Every city, every zip code, and everything is different. But there's free business consultants that the government gives grants to help you find the right place. Now, a way to find them is you go to EDA, no, we'll actually go to this one. There's a couple of places to do it, but this is probably SBA.gov. SBA.gov. Go there and look for local assistance. SBA.gov, local assistance. And they'll have a map there in the United States. You put in your zip code and you'll see 10, 20 organizations that get grants from the government to give you free help to grow or start any business you want, to know about the program. And the best way to use all of them is not just one and, you want to get married. No, you call them a half a dozen, meet with a half a dozen of them to make sure you know all your opportunities and all the, no one person could know everything. I don't know. I've been studying this for 40 or 50 years and I still don't know everything. So you can find the things even more than I can, but I can get you down the road a lot faster. And that's the important thing. So you buy one, you contact the one, and see if they can get you down the road a lot faster. You contact another one, get you down a lot faster. And if you don't have a laptop and you can't afford one, then okay, let us give you a laptop. And we're going to give out 25 laptops if you, on Let's Go Help, if you're for members of Let's Go Help, say up to that, because you get a lot of stuff too. We have another grant coming up on December 4th. $60,000 we're giving out in grants. So we're going to do that on December 4th. So apply for that too. But apply for the laptop. You go to Let's Go Help 2, and you got to be a member. And when you become a member of Let's Go Help, you belong to both. One price, two sources of help. One on Facebook and one on what's called Let's Go Help 2. On Let's Go Help 2, we have that win a free laptop. Go to that group, sign up for that group, and there's a video in the beginning explaining how to do it. And what we want you to do is call some numbers, some nonprofits that give out free laptops to people. So I want you to call a few of those. Where you live, I need help with a business plan that goes, and all that goes with it. Mike, yeah, that's available for free. Do not let anybody charge you for a business plan, okay? And again, the same people I just said, how do the free consultants will help you. Health, I'm being compromised, and I had COVID, hospitalized a month, my ventilator 10 days, wow. You're one of the long haulers, okay? Well, I think there's, make sure you apply to healthcare.gov to make sure maybe you're eligible for just free healthcare. I mean, it's very cheap and very free now. Biden program has been extended, and you're going to probably pay a heck of a lot less than anywhere else in America anyway. You go to Canada and get it for free to get healthcare, and that's important. But starting a business, getting a laptop is on Let's Go Help 2. Okay, let me get you a free laptop, please. If you can't afford a laptop and you're trying to look for money on the phone, using only the phone, no, let me help you with that, okay? We want to send out 25 of them, but you have to apply. You have to apply by calling people in your area, nonprofit organizations that give out laptops for free, and see if you're eligible there, okay? How do you do that? You go to www.211.org or help, HELP.org. And when you go to those two websites, you put it, you can do one or both or whatever. I find help easier to use. And you put in computers. So you'll see organizations that give out free computers. Call a bunch, get on the phone. You have a phone. I know you have a phone. And call a bunch and see if you're eligible for a free laptop by them. Okay, maybe they have none, maybe no, it's only for seniors or whatever. I want you to talk to these people. I want you to talk to me. Okay, and then if they all said no, then what you do is you go to Let's Go Help 2. You find groups. Under the groups, we have Win a Free Laptop. My electric is past due for $500 pending disconnect. You want to stop that disconnection, Tanya, and you want to go to 211.org or findhelp.org and look under utilities and call every office listed under utilities to stop this disconnection. There'll be a dozen or so offices. You want to call every one of them. That's the only way you stop it. Life doesn't happen when you call one person who's supposed to fix it and they don't. Then that just means you're starting, that's all. Wow, I need this. My dog got a hold of my, well, I don't know. Did the dog know the password? There was a joke in there somewhere, and I wasn't sure if I was able to get it. Get to a decent one anyway. The ones I got were only softballs. I'm getting old and not as good as that anymore. But please, help us give out 25 laptops, please. Business has been very good for us, and we only charge $20. And our mission here is just to help as many people we can take advantage of what benefits our society has to offer. Now, the benefits our society has to offer, particularly government and nonprofit programs, they take work on your part. They don't come over. Everybody wants, I mean, I do too. I'm a lazy son of a bitch, yeah, like all the rest of us. That's part of our DNA. But to do something, you got to, wash that out of your system, and realize that things aren't going to happen easily, and you get a lot of no's and a lot of maybes and a lot of running around, and be sitting on home. But that's life, man. And, you'd like to get in a car and go right to somewhere and have nobody in traffic in front of you, but it's not going to happen unless you live in the middle of nowhere. You have I don't know what I'm doing, Sabrina. I'm just trying. We won't even have a raffle now. Nobody's applying. We got to help people. So I just say, let's just give the first 25 out. Anybody gives a, called a few people and wasn't able to get one. Let's get people going. Maybe they'll realize that. At least they have to call. I mean, that's what it is. And we had one comment that would have qualified if it were a post. Oh, okay. Can you get them to post or whatever, or get that? Anybody who looks like they qualified, let's get it. Let's get some stuff going and helping people out there. Get out there and apply for. Yes, it's apply. That's sort of. I asked them to create. Oh, okay. But if you could find them again, beat on them a little bit. Yeah, we can't even give money. Like our monthly grants, all the people aren't even not collecting. I don't know what it is out there. They must be busy or overwhelmed or too much in other kinds of trouble. That I just been down with my health. Oh, sorry, Tanya. And that they don't have time to. Pick up the money that we have for them. And that's disappointing. It's the end of our year, so we want to get this. I don't have social media. YouTube is the only app I have. Well, you don't need social media. You just need YouTube. That's okay. I mean, if you belong to Let's Go Help, then, they're just websites. They're not so-called, I don't know what the hell they call it. Social media is probably, we're on Facebook, so that's social media, but it's a link you just press on like Google and YouTube and sign up and we help you. We're going to start Friday class soon. Oh, a Friday class. God, Sabrina, your kids leave home or what? I'll be like, sorry. Did I apply for your grant in November? And I did apply. Did you find out if you won? Look to make sure you didn't maybe won. As we don't know. We still have a lot of money for those 2 months that people haven't collected. No, they have lots of time. Promise. Okay. Well, it's nice work at home. That's another thing. Back in the 80s when I had kids, when I was always at home, and the nicest thing was I would just leave the office, go pick them up at the bus station, after school and things like that, and spend a little time with the kids. And I think that was the best thing I did. I used to have an office downtown D.C., but that was crazy. That's when you try to impress other people. And the people you're trying to impress, I just thought of something. The people we try to impress in life are not the people that need our help. And we're here to help people who need our help, not to impress other people. And so the people who we're trying to impress probably don't even need our help. That's important. It's so hard to do research on the phone. A computer of any sorts would be a blessing. Yes, you have to use both. You have to use both. That's why the people without a phone, we have to get them a computer. The people with the computer, we have to get them to use the phone too. And that's the important thing, because you only use one. I have not had a computer in over a decade. Mother's mustache. No, let's get you a computer, okay? You get on your phone, make a few phone calls to those people that give out free computers, and And then if they don't give you one, then you write it up, say, look at these idiots didn't give me a computer. They don't know how good looking I am. And if they knew how good looking I was, they would give you a computer. You would give you PCs. Well, these are Chromebooks. That's all you need nowadays. I have 50 people will give me free internet, but I don't have 50 for the laptop. Okay. No, we'll give you a free laptop, okay? You got to make a few phone calls, and then you could get that free internet, okay? And that's important. And so if you're not a member, then $20 should be a member, and we could do it all. That's all you got. Now it's not $50. You just you're in business and have a free laptop for $20. Yeah. And it's important that you try, and important that you have tools that make it easier for you to try. Most of us have busy lives and complicated lives. Who do I talk to besides my state representative? I like to EDA and so many. Well, it depends on what you're after and what it is. I mean, if it's for a business, Joseph, then I can I talk to my representative. Yeah, well, representative, you try and see, and you can't get blood on a turnip or whatever the hell it is. These are all possibilities. They're not definites. And so if it's business, then you want to go and find, there's a lot of free businesses, consultants. Maybe you could text me probably. So the free business consultants, and by going to sba.gov, and when you go to sba.gov, you put in local assistance, I think it's called. Yeah. And you'll see 2 dozen organizations that get grants to help you for free, one-on-one, to start or expand a business. See, the other thing too, when you call these experts that are for free, you don't tell them you want to get money to start a business, because you're making a lot of assumptions about your business and where it stands and what you can do and all that kind of stuff. So what you have to do is ask for help starting a business, not help get money to start a business. You help starting a business, because the procedure can be more complicated than just getting money, and not all the other things. But there's 1,000 ways to start a business. I started my first 2 businesses with money, found out found the money for them, got them, and they both failed. And after I said, well, geez, I would get money in failing businesses. So the next 3 businesses I start were successful because I didn't get money to start them. It's simple as that to me. And you have to be creative to do that. And think it through. And that's why these organizations, if you approach them, say, I want to do this, I want to start a business. Can you help me figure out the best way? And that's the way to start. We'll be covering the full business series unit in our Thursday grant. So that's what you got to do. And that's what we're trying to teach people. And that's why the best tools are a decent laptop and a decent phone. You don't have to have these $1,000 phones from Apple. I can't believe it. Yeah, Jesus, get a phone now. It's more expensive than a car. Yeah, it probably does more. See you on Facebook, man. They're good. Thanks, Jen. And I look good. I'm game for that. Good, Mike. Yeah, so let me go exercise, guys, okay? So the whole story, mustache, don't forget, you're going to do that to help us get you a free computer. Because we want you to we could maybe get you a computer by Thanksgiving, let alone Christmas. So come on, get a computer for Christmas, okay? and we'll help you get online and help you deal with people out there. I'm looking for money for a business debt. Well, that's just problem debt. Business debt is like any other debt. And the first thing, you don't go looking for money in debt, you go looking for help with your debt, because there's other ways to solve the debt problems besides just money. Hey, contractors are limited. Yeah, Joseph, I sent you you're in Wisconsin, is that right, Joseph? I sent you a new program for entrepreneurs in Wisconsin that just opened up a couple days or weeks ago now, or whatever. That sounded like maybe it's for you to check out. Okay, make sure you got it. Okay, good. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, guys, so let me go exercise so I could stay and keep doing this stuff because I want to do this stuff until I die, but you have to be healthy to do stuff. So you got to stay healthy first. You got to treat yourself first and then help other people. But if you don't take care of yourself, then you can't help anybody. Okay? So I'll see you around the internet. Let's Go Help 2. If you're not a if you're not a member of anything, you could join us at letsgohelp2.co. If you're a member, then we have to give you a special link on Facebook that gets you into the back door of letsgohelp2.co, and then that way you don't have to pay. Okay. No pay for you. Okay, you don't have to pay. And please, please, please make a few calls. See if you get a free computer where you live. If not, then we'll give you one. Okay, first 25. Okay, 25 and home. I'll be home for Christmas. I'll be online for Christmas or something. Okay, guys, Joseph. Hope you had a good time in Washington, Joe. Take care. Boop, boop, boop. See you soon. Why? Oh.